What's good, once again? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's good? Make sure that thumbs up, subscribe button, be a part of this gang, because this gang is this gang of all gangs. Right now, I'm about to show y'all, give y'all a tour of where the magic happens. This is literally where the magic happens. This is where the hair gets done, the nails get done, the outfits get put together. I'm gonna start by over here. So this is my dirty laundry, don't mind that. This is a vacuum, much needed, because if you're doing nails, you're gonna have stuff flying all over the place. I do need the thing that sucks up the nails when you're doing them. I forget what it's called. But in the meantime, between time, we're using the vacuum to clean up the mess afterwards. This is the holy grail. This is one of those things where if you know, why can't I talk? This is one of those things that if you know, you know, and if you don't, you're finna find out. This is a purifier. It's a pure HEPA. I'm about to give you guys the details in a minute because I'm not gonna gatekeep. Plus, I doubt that you guys are going to buy it anyways because of the price. First of all, I'm gonna start and light this because when I talk about the purifier, there's something specific that I want to show you guys and talk to you guys about. I got this lighter. It's a candle lighter from Amazon storefront, and I'm gonna say Amazon storefront a lot because I recently got obsessed. I know there was people that was obsessed with it, and I just never understood the hype of like online shopping in general, but Amazon storefront is my go-to. This is where you'll find that. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna light that up because candles just incorporate a vibe, and I'm always liking anything that smells like laundry detergent or anything clean. I really love the clean smell. Before I got these, I was using these. I don't remember where I'm pretty sure I got them from Amazon, and I really like these. I feel like little went long ways versus these ones. I feel like I run through them a lot more. I don't know why. This is more like waterproof. But yeah, so back here we have monomer. So this is the one that I recommend. This is the one that I started off of, but I saw some people's before I turn around, let me tell you something. I saw some nail techs videos and they're like, I use monomer with MMA, it's fine as long as you use it correctly. Like, I grew up on MMA and it's much cheaper. It was not much cheaper when I went, but they did not have young nails, so I was like, you know what, let me just try it because I like to try new things. And it's just been sitting here. I started nails in 2020. It is now 2023 and it is dang near all the way full. I only used it one time, and that was recently, and I feel like it actually dried out my nail brushes, so I'm going to try to refrain from using that as much as possible. I actually just got that in the mail today. I've been needing to do my nails, but I was like, I refuse to use that. That's just my last minute emergency thing. But yeah, there's that. Right here this is just a cool little light. This is also some nail stuff. So I always keep my light in here because my desk is multi-purpose, because like I said, I do hair, nails, makeup, all that stuff. So I have my light in here. 10 out of 10. I love this. I had a cheaper one before and my nails were curing very bubbly and ugly. So when I went to a nail tech to get my nails done, she was like, girl, you need to invest in a really good one. So I really love this. I love the aesthetic, everything. $200 something. Lord, I need a code or something. Then this is, I got this also on Amazon. I like it. Nothing special. It's not like super comfy, but it does the trick. Love it. Got it for aesthetic. This is so that I can sanitize my stuff. I got barbicide that I clean my materials in after I wash them. And then this is for when I do my pedicures. I will just put anything that I need from my desk, because obviously I won't be doing my nails at my desk. I'll be doing it on the floor. I just grab everything that I need, or if I wanted to like go into another room or travel and do it somewhere else, I don't know, do somebody else's nails, I would just put all the nail stuff in here so I don't have to keep making trips, go back and forth, up and down, grab it, all that stuff. Right here, this is the last thing. This is my swipe. So this is my big container. I take this out when I need to refill my little one. And then this is my big container of clear acrylic powder, and I pull this out when I need to fill my small one. This is another candle that I'm obsessed with, but they don't have it anymore. I'm very excited about that. That's why I got that one. but I can no longer light it, so I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna boil it and end up making a whole new candle with more of this scent, hopefully, when I get some more, when I get my hands on it. This I just got in the mail today. I'm actually about to do like a box opening and show them. I really needed this because of the method of nails that I want to do, and to do my daughter's nails, I don't want to put acrylic on her nails. I want to do like gel. This was only $20, so I was like, definitely have to have it. And you gotta match them. Like, it's not right if you don't match them together, or like you don't stick on brand, you know. And in this box is all the polishes mixed with some nail buffers that I got. I'm being lazy, let me get up. These are all, oh wow, Winter managed to get a toy in there. But these are all the nail polishes that I have, gel polishes. And then I have cleaning stuff back there, because obviously you got to be clean. You got to make sure your area, your house, your home is nice and clean. And you know, I have a lot of white stuff. That's the aesthetic, white and gray and silver. So I have to make sure it looks up to par. So there's that. And then boom, now we get to this little area. So right here I have the cords and stuff like that. I just went through them and organized them. It never looks that clean because I'm constantly plugging things up, taking them out, moving them over for space, all that stuff. You have my trash container. I love that size. Any smaller and it just would not work. Any bigger and it would just, I don't know. I feel like you can never have too big of a trash can. This girl on TikTok I saw, she had a hack for like the smell. If you're worried about the smell of the monomer, because you'll be using it and then, you know, if you want to suck it out or you're done or it's like too cloudy from you constantly dipping in your brush, you would put a paper towel in it. If you're not, you need to, this is a tip, put a paper towel in it to soak it up versus putting it down your drain and you put it in the trash, which I would do that. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, why does my room still smell like monomer despite all the efforts that I use? And it's because my trash is an open trash can. She recommends closing it, getting one with a lid that opens and closes, but I'm pretty sure I could find like a trash lid most likely on Amazon, so that I don't have to worry about that anymore. But I have a lot of other methods that I use for monomer, which I'll be getting into in a second, so I'm not too worried. But if you know something about something, let me know. This is some more storage basically. Got some nail tips. This is what I use for my practice hand, and you know, you can use this for making press-ons and stuff. Eventually I've been debating on making like a press-on type business. I have these to soak off my nails. I have to clean them. I have these clips, but I do not use them. I haven't really been doing polygel or anything, so I feel like that's the only thing that you would use it for. These are dual forms. I have some more press-ons in here. I just have containers for whatever I may need them for in the future. I had splurged on a bulk of Valentino files and I do not like them. They're kind of flimsy. They don't really get the job done when I'm like filing. Like, I'll be filing for hours, quite literally. There's the Barbicide down there. I have some acetone, some more nail tips, and yeah. Normally this is actually in my closet on the top shelf, because I don't usually need to go in here often because I restock my desk as I run out of things. But it might actually end up staying here because I hate bringing it down. So yeah, that's that. Now let's get to on top of the desk. So this is a really small desk. Originally I just had this for editing and writing and stuff like that. I actually would prefer a wider desk. It's pretty long, it's great, but I need a longer one because when I was doing like my friends' nails and stuff, they would be so close to me and their hand would be awkward and it would just be, yeah, I just need a longer one. But I like this table runner because without it, the table is like slippery, and with the table runner you can set things on and it's not gonna roll away. Here's my drill from Young Nails, very expensive, and I wish that I would have found Kiara Sky because I really like their drills, and you know, I'm trying to stick to the brand, but it works still good. I just wish I would have got the other one. Winter ended up using my drill to scrape it when she was like 2 years old, so there's that. You can still see and stuff though. Let me turn it on. It's still fine, it works perfect, but still irritated about that. Here is my Alina hand. I do have a code. Any codes and stuff will be in my hype link, which is just like a link tree with like a bunch of links you'll find literally quite everything there. It's tattooed, it's customized. It is very expensive. It looks very real. Like I said, quality versus quantity. This is my third hand. I bought 2 others. I bought one from Young Nails and I swear it was like $300. Never used it. My daughter broke it. So then I bought another one. I bought a cheaper one from a warehouse that was like $20 and that broke fast too. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get a nice one. And I love this. I prefer working on myself and other people, but if I really want to try a design, I will go to this. I got all 5 fingers even though I only use 4 because I just wanted it to look like a real hand, obviously. Aesthetic, get aesthetic. And then I got their thumb. I call it thumbnail because it is a thumb. I always use my emoji, like the darkest emoji, and so I just thought it was fitting to get a finger that was dark. But they have like a variety of colors. Can you focus? I feel like it's a little bit blurry. But I have it right here. It should be on my keychain, but I have it right here to remind me to do a design and decorate it. So you can take the nail out just like a practice hand and you can change the design every day if you want to. So I really love that. This was $50. But like I said, I have a code for some money off. Not a lot, but I love it. Like, I'm in love. I couldn't ask for a better hand. Okay, so this is my practice. When I started doing nails, doing your beads is so freaking hard, like trying to find the right consistency. So it's important to stick to one brand, and then once you start to get the hang of it, start to venture out to other brands, because different brands have different consistency. So if you're constantly switching or pairing up 2-3 different things, like, it's gonna be very hard for you to learn. So this helped a lot. I just looked up practice nails, practice bead nails, and found the best one that I liked, and then I printed it out. And then you can go to Walmart or Target and get you some self-laminating paper. It was like, I don't know, $7 for like 10 sheets or something like that. And yeah, you just do what you gotta do to practice and get really good so you can start doing your own nails or working on other people. I got tired of people messing me up, which is why I started to do nails. And I just want to know, like, I am a sponge. I like to learn everything about everything. Soon I will be learning about making my own clothes and sewing and stuff. Everything is expensive though, so I need to slow my roll and like figure out what I want to do with it. But anyway, okay, so now we're gonna get right here. Gloves, because I have this hydraulic eczema, so I'm not really supposed to be touching product. That's what triggers it. Heat triggers it. I don't know, this might I might low-key be allergic to this, and I'm not allergic to anything, but I really think this triggers my hands because I just treated them the other day and then the next day they were like itchy and still growing, which never usually happens. But I have gloves, I have the nail liquid. I literally have a little bit left, you could see. I'm literally on E. I have this comes in handy when I'm using certain nail tips that are just being very stubborn and don't want to dry, like when I'm putting the nail glue and sticking it onto my nail. Sometimes they're stubborn, and this does the trick. I got this from my local nail warehouse. You don't have to have a license for most, but some will require it. I know the one that I went to, they had the paper saying that you have to have a certificate, you have to have went to school, but they don't check cards or anything. So I mean, how else will they get a lot of money, you know what I mean? So just check their reviews and stuff like that. This is non-acetone, so this is dang near like nail polish remover. It's the same thing as Swipe, but this one has more chemicals, so I won't use it to dehydrate because I don't know if it'll cause any lifting or not. But here's lint-free wipes. This is such a steal. I had got this in 2020 when I started nails, and I still have not went through all of them. They're lint-free wipes from Young Nails. They came with 500. This is just tape, and I was like, you know what, let me just use it for here. But this is so I can wipe off the dust. I need to find a thicker, bigger one. I was using it for makeup, but I was like, let me just use it for my nails. And then this is something that I got from Amazon. This is the holy grail. I only used it one time. This is a peel and stick. When I file till it's super dull, all I gotta do is peel it off. And it's like a really hard plastic. It is a little bit bendy, but not nearly as much as the other files that I use. It's very sturdy and it cuts down filing time. So if you're somebody who's kind of scared to use an e-file, which would be that, a drill, I recommend something like this, and it comes with this stick and a bunch of refills, so I got that. Then this is all, let me just take it out. This is all of my brushes. I have a bunch of different like acrylic sizes. I had ended up taking a break from nails for a while because I was in the process of moving, and I ended up getting a new one, and I didn't need it because I had other ones that were still really good. But it's always good to have backups because nothing's worse than you having a mistake, or like if winter was to get in them and dry it, like my daughter dried it out and I really want to do nails but it's late, like just anything, I don't know. But some people have one brush that they stick to till the wheels fall off, like for years and years and years. But you know, I feel like having different sizes help me. Everybody learns differently. Certain people use certain methods that work best for them that may not work best for the next person. So when I started off, I got the Young Nails brush, and it was a size 14, which is this one. It was just brown, and I just customized it and put a bunch of diamonds to make it look cute. But this is my go-to. I always go back to this one, especially if I'm doing like more of a shorter nail. But I was obsessed and still am obsessed with long nails, so this is what made my nail time, application time, take so long, because I thought that I had to have this one, but I didn't realize that they're not doing really long nails. So a number 14 wasn't a good choice for me, so I ended up going to, I think this is my biggest one, I don't know. Then I was like, maybe I need a smaller one, so this one's from Valentino. This is a 12. The bristles are horrible because I didn't know how to take care of them. This one is from Kiara Sky, I'm pretty sure. It's Kalinsky. This is 18. I really love this brush. I like this brush and this brush the most. These are my go-to. But I do always end up going back to my roots, which is the first brush that I got. Then I have this one. This is a size 14, so it'll be just like my first brush. So if it ever messes up, I will use it. I don't like the color. I wish they were all like glass-like or gray or with diamonds, but you know, whatever. I use this if I have a design I want to like dust it off. Got scissors to cut off the tips. These are a bunch of, I forget the name of it, detail brushes. So like if I want to do lines and stuff like that, I have some of these. I got these from Amazon as well. Of course I had to do the gray silver combo. I just don't like that with these you can't see which kind of brush it is. Like there's no way of indicating, of showing you which length is each brush unless you open all of them. So I don't like that about that. And then this one, Winter was playing with it, my 4-year-old, and it ended up fraying, so I have to boil that one. Then this is from Makar. I have a code by them. All codes will be in the description in my hype link along with everything else. So this is for polygel. This one is frayed too. I don't know what was going on with me. I think I have to work on taking care of them, like aftercare brushes after I use them. And then this is tweezer, like really fine tweezer. This is perfect for when you want to put stickers. I use this all the time. This tweezer is like super sharp. I don't remember where I got this from. I think Amazon as well. These are my first brushes. They're looking rough too, but I've seen some really talented nail techs that do like art keep these because there are other uses for them, so I'm not gonna throw them out. This nail brush I got from my little sister because she said she wanted to do nails, and I just thought this one looked really cool and cute. This one has gone through some things too. I don't know if you can tell, but it has been cut. There's been some that's been cut, and it's pretty decent, so I didn't throw that away. I don't want to throw them away because like my niece likes nails and stuff like that, and I just want, you know, somebody wants to practice. I want to be able to let them practice. I'm pretty sure Winter is going to want to do this sooner than later. She already loves nail polishes and stuff, but of course I don't want her to stain everything. I don't know why this is in there, but whatever, I'm gonna keep it in there. But yeah, so this is so everybody else can practice and just in case things. Originally I only had a few brushes, so this was more than big enough, but now that I have more brushes and detailed brushes, I need a bigger one. I got this container from the Container Store. There was a bigger one, so hopefully they have it still. I will be getting a bigger one so that all these brushes can sit in here comfortably. And because this is like a multi-purpose desk, I do like journal and stuff there, so I do have like markers and pens and stuff in here too. Okay, so when I'm doing art on my nails, I'll use this little block. Again, I wish this was silver to match the aesthetic, but this is the only thing that they had at the hardware store at the time. This is where I put my monomer. This is just like a baby storage container that I had got for my baby shower. I like a wider one versus like a small little dapping dish because it prevents you from constantly putting monomer in. I do recommend you switching out your monomer each hand if you're having problems with lifting and stuff like that, or if your monomer is constantly getting cloudy. And then I have this brush. This is for the dust, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously because you may not know, but this is the nail glue. Makart's nail glue is so freaking good. I love it. And their rhinestone glue, you'll hear so much stuff about it. Some people who have to like use pliers, like they cannot get their stones off, and I just really love it. It's a game changer for sure. Young Nails gel top coat, stain resistant. I think I stand by that. I really do feel like it's stain resistant, and my hair is red, so I have to have something like that. I use Young Nails protein bond. I ran out of Young Nails cuticle oil, so I just had this. I don't know where I got this from, but it's a age defining nail treatment essential, so it's basically the same thing. And then I have these. This is a game changer. If you guys are worried about the monomer smell, or you want to keep it to a minimum, you don't want your house smelling like a nail shop, or if you live with people and they don't like the smell, I got this from Amazon, and just 2 to 3 drops in your monomer will minimize, if not completely remove, the smell. Some of the reviews say that it didn't work. I don't know how it didn't work for them, or maybe they got like a cheap monomer or something, but I love it. This is the peach one. They have different scents. Then I got some matte top coat. I just put a lot of the nail polishes and stuff that I would use, like little knickknacks, up here by me so I don't forget, because the worst thing is when I do a whole set and then towards the end I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't put the protein bond, or I forgot this coat, or I forgot to do this. And then this came with one of my kits. I don't know how to use this. If you know, let me know. But it says gel glue, so if you know, let me know. I just have this here, sitting here, chilling until I figure it out. Right here is prepping. This drawer is for prepping. This is where my acrylics are, my color acrylics. This is where my nail tips are. This is where my practice nail tips are. This is where I have some other methods, like if it's just one finger instead of your whole hand, I will use these to remove my acrylic nails. I have my nail bits. I have medium and coarse. Then I have, when I had got a kit of Young Nails at one point, and they had sent me these nails, which I'm not a fan of, but I think these would be really cute for duck nails. The next time I do my nails, I want to do duck nails. I'm not a fan of the long ones, but I saw the short ones and I'm like, those are gorgeous. Here is some poly gel when I got a kit from Makart. They're just chilling, but they're really good for like when I do winter's nails. That's why I got the mini lamp, so that's good. I was obsessed with doing these at first, but it did take me a long time. Then again, I was a beginner. My friend was like, girl, this is why all the nail techs are using tips, because it's easier. It makes your life so much easier. So I was doing this, but then I switched, and I do agree, but I want to get back to this because I feel like I can do so much better now that I know a lot more and had more practice. Then these are the refills for that file that I was telling you about, the peel and stick. They're stickers. Just keep that in here. Ooh. So now we go into this side, and this is where the magic happens. This is where my charms are, my glitters are, my diamonds are. These are pliers for if I'm taking off something, or if I'm putting on one of these little circle thingies. I think these are for like jewelry and stuff, that part that connects the jewelry from the chain. I have some practice nails in here that I threw in here. I want to have like a box full of them so I can go back later in life and be like, oh my god, I remember this, or look how far I've come, you know what I mean? But I don't usually practice. I usually do my nails on myself. I usually do nails on myself instead of the practice hands. But eventually I will have a collection. But until then, I'll just put them in here. We got this. I don't really use this. I'm assuming this is more for like when I sculpt my own nails, like this part for like a C-curve. But I really don't like the C-curve. Nail files, nail clippers, all that good stuff. I have this diamond gel, which I like this too, by Valentino. If I have any codes, again, it'll be in my description or my hype link. I have this for when I'm doing like DIYs, just like how I DIY'd my nail brush, which I showed y'all earlier. I have stamps to like stamp on a stamp art, I think it's called, but I've never used it. I don't really like the designs, but maybe one day while I'm playing with my practice hand, I'll use that. This is something that I got from the dollar store. It was literally like $3 and it was for something else, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. They're just like tape stripped. I got them because I thought I was gonna do something with them, but I've never even touched them. I think I tried once and I didn't like it, so it's just sitting in here. This came on a chain or something, and I just put it in here because I'm like, oh, maybe one day I might want to like glam out my nails and use it. So if I find anything around the house or something falls off a piece of clothing, I will put it in here and try to incorporate it in a nail look. Like this is an earring, and I'm sure I planned on cutting off the back and using it. Got a couple more things like random chains and stuff. Let me close that. Then I got some putty when I do my press-ons. I haven't made me press-ons yet, but I am going to work on that this coming up month. Close it. That's that. That's where the magic happens. This is a purifier. This is by Dyson. This was, I think, about $300-400, and this is my first one. I love it, but the problem with this is that it came with a remote and I don't have it, and they won't restock it. They refused to restock it, but it had a magnet. I lost it when I was traveling and I cannot find it. I can turn it up and turn it down by holding it, like the speed, how high I want it to work, but it also rotates left and right, and because I don't have that remote, I cannot make it rotate left and right, and I hate that. Also, the filter went bad, so I had to replace it, which was $70 to replace, and this pops up when you need a new filter, and I changed it, right, but because I don't have the remote, I can't take this off, so I will never know when it really needs a new filter. So I didn't like that. For it to be expensive, I feel like they should have done better, unless they're trying to get me to get a new one, but like, no. This is expensive. So this works, but I don't think it works that great. Like, it does good with minimizing the smell, like if you don't want to open a window, or even if you open the window, there's a risk that your house will smell like monomer, even though Young Nails is one of the best monomers. So this was great, but it's not that great. I got my laptop, got my book, my calendar. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So I'll write a bunch of stuff for the whole week, for the whole month, but if I am not looking at it, like on my lazy days, I will refuse to look at it. I'm not getting anything done, and I'm missing deadlines, all type of stuff. Back to this. It's at 0, right? So that means there's no smell, there's no pollutants, there's no nothing, right? Let me blow out this candle. I'm gonna turn on the fan. So let's say this was like a wildfire in your community, like the, I don't know, the trees caught on fire and now your air is polluted. The air quality is horrible. You have air quality warning or whatever. Look at that. It's going up. It went from green to now it's orange. It will turn red. It's rapidly going up because it thinks that that candle is bad. It thinks it's horrible, and it's going to try to fix that. It's a very quiet machine to be as big as it is. I don't notice it most of the time. It's always on auto. I can do child lock. I can speed it up if I wanted to do it manually, which is not necessary. They have an app too, so if I'm not home, it'll automatically turn off. So it's really good at saving energy as well. I'm surprised it hasn't went to red. Oh, you know what? I just turned this one on. That's probably why it did that, because this is also a purifier. Sometimes I use the purifier as a fan. The other one. Oh, that goes to show that the other one really does work. But this one actually shows you, so I love that. We're just gonna sit here and watch it while I tell you guys all the benefits. Of course, I wrote it down. So this is the brand. I got it off of Amazon. You guys can find yours on Amazon as well if you want to. It's a true HEPA H13. It has touch panel button functions. You can schedule when you want it to turn on. You can schedule when you want it to turn off. There are HEPA filters on each side, which is right there and right there. It can remove and capture 99.99% of all airborne particles, prevents pollen. So it's perfect for allergy season. I noticed that I am sneezing way less than before. It prevents dust, pet skin chips, which I don't know what that is, but I hope I don't ever find out. Wildfire smoke and odors with the 3 layers of filtering. So like if you're somebody that has BO, if you have pets, like this is literally perfect for you. It is pretty pricey. It's at $6.99, but I think it's worth it. I've had it for a month and a half and I noticed a big difference. My house does not smell like monomer at all, especially with everything, all of the precautions that I've taken, which I actually like the monomer smell, to be honest, but I know it might not be the best thing to inhale. And you know, when I have guests over, I don't want them to smell that. Like I said, I cook a lot too, so this mixed with cooking, just not a good idea. So yeah, this is my sanctuary. This is where the magic happens. This is my nail desk tour. If you guys want like other tours of like hair stuff, makeup stuff, what I do, how I set it up, let me know. And yeah, I love you, Nessa Gang, and I'll see you in my next video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you watched the whole thing, comment gang gang gang, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.